Okay. Well, looking forward to our last home game tomorrow night with senior night for Eric, Ronnie, and Barrett. Those three have meant a ton to me, and what they've done this year for the program has been tremendous, and especially off the court with their leadership and in the locker room, in the classroom. They've been great leaders throughout June, and they mean a lot to me, and I hope they mean a lot to this community because they've played hard, extremely hard every single game. And I hope we can have another great atmosphere in the Benterra Center. It's been a special season at home, and hopefully the community has enjoyed watching this team play and watching this team grow every single game. And it'll be a great way to finish out this season at home with a win in the Benterra Center with a packed stadium. So we're looking forward to the students getting out and hopefully having a great whiteout tomorrow night. We play a great team, one of the hottest teams in the league right now, Indiana State. They just beat Northern Iowa. They just won on the road, which is extremely difficult to do in this league. So they're going to be ready to go, and we have to match their energy and intensity right away from the start. And we got to play SIU basketball tomorrow to be successful.
Is this going to be mostly guard-centric game? They've got LaRavia, but most of their offense runs through Key and Barnes.
Yeah, but they have LaRavia, who's a great player. They have Williams, their other freshman big kid, who's really good. Kessinger is a senior big guy. So, they're a dynamic team because their guards can score. They really have 6 guys on the court on their team that can get 20 points in any game, and which makes them extremely challenging to guard. And then defensively, they've been playing really well, especially the second half of the Valley season. So it's not just stopping Key or Barnes, kind of maybe like it was last year more so. With their inside presence this year, that's what makes them a little bit different than they've been in the years past.
In your opening statement, you talked about the seniors and what you got other guys. But can you talk about the buy-in when you have a first-year coach and some guys kind of transfer in? You never know what you're going to get. Can you kind of talk a little more about that?
Yeah, that was huge in terms of the recruiting and putting this team together with the guys that we signed, making sure everyone here was here for the right reasons. And with Barrett and Ronnie, taking grad transfers, you never really know. But those two, they had something to prove this year. They wanted to prove that they belonged and that they could be really successful and that they're really good basketball players. I already knew what type of people they were, and we were never going to take chances on character. Throughout this program. So we knew the character checked out, and I'm happy for them because they put a lot of work in since June, and I think they both had great senior seasons.
How much have they changed since the first time you played them, Bryan? Obviously, you guys have changed too, but what have you seen from them the second time watching them around? Yeah,
I think both teams have gotten better. I think they're much better defensively. I think they know who they are, just like we know who we are a little bit more. Offensively, the ball moves for them, in terms of inside out. They get the ball inside a lot to those freshman bigs and the Kessinger, and then they kick it out for the guards, and the guards are able to play off the bigs a little bit more than probably the first game of the Valley season. And defensively, I think they're much better defensively than they were at the beginning of the season.
It's senior night, so can you remember how things were for you? Wait a minute, did you play?
No, yeah. I didn't play, yeah.
Can you give us some kind of indication about what they'll be feeling?
Yeah.
Senior night. Does it tighten you up? Your adrenaline's off the chart, I suppose?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a little bit emotional for those guys. Their last home game here, and but I think it's a good thing. They came here for the right reasons, and I think they've loved their experience, especially Barrett and Ronnie, and then Eric's been here for 3 years, and he's loved his experience here. So I think for them, the biggest thing is to go out with a win. Everyone remembers their senior night, and the first thing they get asked is, did you win? Did you win on your senior night? And I think that's what they're kind of looking forward to for tomorrow night, is make sure they go out the right way.
How can you limit LaRavia a little bit better than maybe you guys did the first game?
Yeah, he's a great player. He's going to have a great career in the Valley. I think he's one of the leading league rebounders, offensive rebounders. So, especially after Northern Iowa, we got to do a great job on the offensive glass, and we got to match his physicality. He has a great motor. He never stops moving. So in terms of whoever's on him, it's going to be all different guys throughout the night. We just got to be physical with them and try to make things difficult for them.
Those dry spells that we go through, obviously every team does. You and I, you could say, went through a dry spell, but it's complex, isn't it? It's how the other team's playing defensively against you, what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's we've been better at it, especially the second half of the Valley season, not letting those runs go as long. And, like you said, different reasons why it happens. Foul trouble, bad possessions offensively, bad possessions defensively, missing free throws. We just got to do a better job these last couple games of making sure that, a long drought doesn't happen. And, Like I said, we're not going to win against Northern Iowa or against Indiana State if we give up 18 offensive rebounds and go 7 for 14 from the free throw line. We got to do a better job.
So, looking at the film if you can stand looking at the film as far as offensive rebounds, what were we not doing well? Blocking out, or what?
Yeah, we just weren't physical enough on the offensive on our defensive glass. We just got to make sure all 5 guys block out. It's not Barrett's responsibility or Marcus's responsibility. It's the guards got to come rebound down. The bigs got to make sure they make contact, and it's everyone's responsibility to get those boards.
You talked about your ball movement, kind of struggling. When you posted up Marcus, or sometimes when Barrett's got the ball, they like to survey kind of what's going on or doing something with it. Have you encouraged them to maybe move a little faster before a double team can kind of come down on that?
The people who don't have the ball?
Your post. Marcus will look around, and that's
yeah.
I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah, I think.
Game plan, but
Yeah, if they can get deep post catches, I think that's when you can make that quick move and try to go. And that's what, in terms of being physical and making sure that they demand the ball, we can do a better job of that. And then I think the guys away from the ball who don't have it, when Marcus and Barrett do have it, they got to do a good job of moving without the ball and giving those guys options too, because a lot of times the defense just watches Marcus and Barrett when they have the ball.
that's my question. Does that stunt your ball movement when they kind of look to see what the best option is instead of making that half-a-second decision to your guards?
Yeah, I think it's a fine line, because if they have the right matchup, I'd rather, if Marcus and Barrett have the ball from 6 feet out, I'd rather have them take their time and try to get a good shot if they're not getting double teamed or, having 2 or 3 guys run at them. So, but when there is a double team or something, then we got to make quicker decisions and have better ball movement and make an extra pass that gets the defense in another rotation.
Things are hardly over now, but are you fairly pleased with how the season has gone, considering you have so many new parts to the team?
Well, we still got 2 huge games, and then we got Arch Madness. So, our goal is to try to win this game tomorrow night. And I think if we can finish the season well, then it'll be a good season. But like you said, it's the most important parts are ahead of us right now.
You mentioned 3 seniors that are going to be honored tomorrow night. Obviously, Aaron's is in the senior group, but I guess does that show your confidence that he'll receive a waiver from the NCAA?
Yeah, he's not healthy. His hand wasn't healthy enough to play, so you got to do all that stuff after the season with the medical documentation and everything. But I don't think there should be any problems. I don't know. I guess 100%. I can't say for sure, but I would expect him to be able to get a waiver.
But is he not going through the senior ceremony Wednesday night then?
No, he's not. Yeah, just Eric, Ronnie, and Barrett.
Big picture, Bryan, the 3 seed has won the tournament a lot, but how important is the 2 seed to you? Because traditionally it's only lost once in the history of the tournament under its current format.
I haven't even thought about that. Honestly, we're focused on trying to get, the win against Indiana State. For us, the Valley, as you guys see, anyone can beat anyone on any night. And, I don't think no one's afraid to play us. We're not afraid to play anyone. I think, everyone's got a good chance of winning it down there in St. Louis. So, getting off Thursday night obviously is important, to give yourself the best possible chance to play 3 games in 3 days. And that's good that we've been able to do that. And now we just want to be playing our best going into St. Louis these next 2 games.
And that differential in home wins for everybody, if you can get fans to follow you to St. Louis, it's like having a home game.
Yeah, for sure. We need everyone.
You remember that.
Yeah, we need the Banterra Center down in St. Louis next weekend, so that would be awesome.
Bryan, if you don't win the Valley tournament, are you open to playing in the CIT or another tournament to give your guys some more postseason experience potentially? Or is that something you just not early post as a coach?
Yeah, we haven't really thought about that much yet. Obviously our goal right now is to win next weekend in St. Louis. And, if that doesn't happen, I think we'll look at some ideas and possibilities with what's next. But, for us and our guys, our goal all along was to play in the NCAA tournament this year. And that's the only thing we're really focused on right now.
Were you part of Loyola's team that won the CIT?
CBI, yep.
CBI, did you feel like they got some value out of that?
Yeah, definitely. It was that freshman group who were seniors, the Final Four run that won it their freshman year. So I think there's some value in the postseason play, with younger guys, or if you have a lot of guys coming back the following year.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.